Real show, here we go. Real show, here we go. You know that it's gotta be that time, so this is what we chant. What keeps on getting them all amped in advance? Come on. You and I rocking out with Iron Man, F.E. You get the general's point of view on top of Roger's rants. Whenever tapping out, we're putting the most minutes in. You already know what that's about, you know that winners win. Crush whatever's on task, check the podcast. It's the champ and the tramp, let the bomb blast.
Can you hear your own, when you're podcasting, can you hear your own nose whistling? You do it worse after a fight, obviously, because your nose is all busted up, but even regular, you're like...
Is that how you sound after you have sex with your girl?
Oh, well, at least it's a girl this time.
Wow.
I'm impressed.
All right, we ready? You wanted to go right into it?
Oh, yeah, we're going to do the roast now?
Is that what you want to do? You want
Sure. So,
who goes first? I'll go first.
So, wait. So, a while ago, like a month ago, I said to Frankie, I
got some bad jokes, so give me,
Oh, listen. Okay, so anyway, let me give a little preface here. Like a month ago, I said to Frankie, our next podcast that we do, just us, let's roast each other. Let's just write a few jokes and fucking roast each other. I think, our fans, all 7 of our fans will get a kick out of it. So he's like, I'm in.
I did like 10 jokes maybe.
And then we had
some were
and then we had like 3 episodes, and every time he's like, I forgot to do it. So I actually remember today, so I'm proud of you. And let's also preface this by saying I will take nothing personal.
Listen, I know Roger's going to come after me for being short, for getting knocked out. I know. That's about it.
I know. You're going to come after me for being a shitty husband and being gay. And
All right. Ready?
Yep.
Yes, I said, I know Roger's going to make fun of me about getting KO'd and all this. But the only time Roger's ever unconscious is when he gets sedated so he can play with the big boys.
All right, we going? You
go.
Go
ahead.
All right. Experts say that adults between the ages of 18 and 60 years old.
Oh God, that's dumb already. Go ahead.
Am I going to interrupt you?
I knew his jokes are going to be these long-winded fucking things. Go ahead.
Bro, you're the comic. You're not supposed to interrupt somebody.
Hey, this is a roast battle, bro. Go ahead.
Right. All right. Ready?
Go ahead.
Experts say that adults between the ages of 18 and 60 years old should get at least 7 hours of sleep a night. After your last couple of fights, you can cut that down to about 5.
That's really good, buddy. The first time I ever met Roger, he came to my UFC fight in Sacramento, Cali, with some chick I knew from Tom's River. I won the fight by TKO, but Roger's ass took a pounding.
She was a chick.
Well,
what? She a chick with a dick?
Hang on.
All right. Oh, she's gonna come. That chick will slice your throat. She's crazy.
I'm not answering nobody's name. Come on.
All right. They call you Frankie the answer egger, but it seems like lately the only questions you've been answering are, Frankie, can you tell me what day it is? Frankie, do you know where you are right now?
That's okay. You know what the first thing Roger did when he got to New Jersey?
No.
Steroids.
It's pretty accurate. It's pretty accurate. All right. Mine are a little repetitive, but
of course, because I know you're not very original.
All right, buddy, don't take it personal. The Rock just signed a deal with the UFC that requires fighters to wear his Under Armour apparel, and a lot of fighters have taken issue with it.
Bro, his jokes are like so bad.
Okay. I'm told that Cheeto Vera flat out refused to give his shoe size, so they asked you if they could measure his footprint on your face. Is that true?
That's funny, bro. Roger actually tried to start the flat slap league before Dana did. But the first show didn't make it past the kitchen.
I knew I knew it was coming. It's not funny.
That was a good one, bro.
It's not funny.
That was good.
It's not funny. I've moved on. Can you? All right. The notorious Conor McGregor famously said, "I'd like to apologize to absolutely no one. You should at the very least apologize to anyone who thought they had enough time to get a drink at your last couple fights."
Roger comes from such a small town in Maine that his family tree is just a trunk.
Pretty good. That's pretty good. You're so short, Renee's going to get money back when she has you cremated.
That's not bad. That's all right. Roger's always talking about how he's from Maine, while the rest of us just talk about how we wish he'd go back there.
That's pretty good. That's not bad, pal. All right, let's see here. You're so short. You're the only guy I know that gets a 2-for-1 deal on an MRI.
I don't know how it makes sense.
Because you take up half the space in
Oh,
the
okay.
machines.
2 for 1. Okay. I probably should use
You
that.
get 2 for the price of 1.
Roger used to bounce at this bar called Hemingway's, named after the great Ernest Hemingway. And just like Hemingway, everyone thinks he's gay.
Oh, shit. Your ears are so fucked up, people can forgive the rest of your face.
First thing Roger told me when he met me was that he loves to ride wheelies. Now, I thought he was talking about his motorcycle, but come to find out, remember the girl he went to my fight with in Sacramento? She ended up being a he, and his nickname was Wheelie.
That's not good.
That was good. That was good.
That was not good at all. That was not good at all. All right. Let me see. You look like Sloth from the Goonies fucked Mama with a baby Ruth and they had a kid.
That's obviously not very good. I'm very handsome. When Roger got to Seaside and first heard about the Jersey Shore, he really got excited because he thought GTL stood for gay, tan, and lonely.
All right. You spent the better half of your life rolling around on the ground in your underwear, wrestling sweaty men, yet you constantly call me gay. That makes about as much sense as putting Bill Cosby as the head of a beverage department at a women's tennis club.
That was whack. That was whack. The only head trauma Roger ever got is when the Botox gets to his blood-brain barrier.
Fair. I'm going, actually. I'm going. When am I going? Friday, I'm going. I haven't been in a while, pal. Relax. I haven't been in like a year. Your ears make me want to start a GoFundMe for the rest of your family. They should be compensated.
Suck. Roger went from GTL to DVA. Gym tan laundry to domestic violence and abuse.
Oh, so rude. It's not nice.
That's it. I'm done, Val. I got no more jokes.
All right. I got a few more, but I'll just hit you with one more. Let me find one here.
Dude, I think
wasn't kind at all.
I think I took that. Who took the battle?
Wait,
Who took the roast battle?
Let me get one more.
All right, one more. I'll give you one more. Although I did start, right? So you get one more.
Yeah, I don't know. I got. I'll just read my closer. In closing, I want to just say that.
Fucking closing. What?
In closing, I want to just say that it was all in good fun. I'm your biggest fan. I'm proud to call you a friend. You're a great father, a good husband, an absolute legend of a fighter, bound for the UFC Hall of Fame. You made me smarter than me and have more hair than me, but you'll always be 5'6", and that's got to fucking suck.
Listen, if I'm envious of one thing, it's your height, Roger. I'm undisputed champ of the fucking roast battle in the champ.
Right, well, your experience. That was my first go, pal. That was my first go. And unlike last time, you actually wrote your own material. That was good of you. Last time, someone else wrote your material for you.
No. Who wrote my material?
What's his name? What's the dude's
Oh, he
name?
helped me out. I was going to hit him up for this one, too.
Where's that lighter? You gonna hit him up?
I was going to hit him up for this one.
Where'd that lighter go? Thank you, sir.
So, all right.
All right, pal.
What else, buddy?
I think mine were pretty predictable. So were yours, though.
Yeah, of course. But at least I had better setups.
All right. Well, you're the more experienced comic.
I'm a comedian. I am a professional.
You've been
I got paid. I got paid for that.
You've been on the stage, pal. What's next? I don't know, man. We got a March 4th, right? We got John Jones is coming back, right?
Is that right?
Fighting Cyril Gain,
March
right?
4th, yeah, you're right.
Coming right up. I don't know if I'm going to be able to watch. Well, I should be able to. I should be back, but my daughter has a cheer competition in Atlantic City.
I'll be down there.
On the 4th?
Yeah.
I'll be there actually on the 3rd, spending the night, and then on the 4th, wake up. I'll be there on Friday into Saturday. It'll go most of the day Saturday, but I'll be back Saturday
What hotel?
night, so.
Harris?
I don't know. The ex got the room, so probably. I don't know.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll be down there for a meeting, but States is that weekend too. High school States.
Okay. Meeting, huh?
A meeting, yeah.
Look at you, pal.
Yeah.
Big things?
Meetings. Oh, we'll see, hopefully.
Good deal. So Tino's wrestling?
No, that's high school States.
Oh.
He'll be the weekend after that.
Okay.
But we're going out to Penn State this weekend. Tino actually just won the Jersey Shore League this
I saw
past
that.
weekend. And I think with COVID, I think that's either his 4th or 5th time he won it, something like that.
That's pretty badass.
Doing all right, man.
Pretty badass. Does he have one kid? Actually, he does. You told me he's got one kid that's like, is like
a nemesis.
Well, it's his rival, right? It's
2
like
kids, 2 really.
One kid that's on his team. Yeah.
But another kid, like he wrestles. He's probably wrestled both of them each at least 10 times
Really?
throughout his career.
And where's his win-loss record with him?
With the one guy, he's lost to him once, beat him every time. The other guy, he's probably like
that's not
probably lost to him 6, beat him 4, or something like that. So
well, that's pretty even. But why is the 10-1? Why'd you say that guy's his toughest?
Because every match is a fucking barn
It's a
burner.
barn burner,
Yeah, and like they're it's close matches. Kids good. They're all getting better together.
Gotcha.
It's fun though. A lot of fun.
Yeah. Who you picking? Cyril Gahn, John Jones. I mean, I'll let you go first. Go ahead. Sorry.
I'll never pick against Jones until someone proves otherwise, I guess.
Yep.
And that his last fight against Francis Ngannou, he was doing pretty well. Francis Ngannou was compromised, I guess, because of his knee, I believe, and he took him down, and that's how he won the fight. So I don't know. John Jones doesn't like to just take the easy route always, but if he wanted to just take him down, I think that'd be pretty easy for him to do so. Yeah,
I've heard numerous people say that. Why do you think that is, that John Jones doesn't take a lot? Because he's so good on the ground, right? But oftentimes he doesn't. He'll stand with guys that are...
I don't know. Maybe he's trying to prove a point, or maybe, I don't know, maybe he just doesn't like wrestling as much as he used to. I have no idea.
Yeah, I would have the same takeaway from that. I mean, obviously he's got a lot of ring rust. How long has it been since his last fight?
Over 3 years.
Yeah. So, ton of ring rust. He's going up a whole weight class, fighting a very, very dangerous guy. I would say not as dangerous as Ngannou, right? Would you agree with that? If he was, if that Ngannou fight
I guess
transpired?
Nganou's more dangerous because he has that punching power. But
right.
Ngannou, yeah, but Gane. It's Gane. Not Gain.
I thought it was Gain. Is it Gane? I thought it was Gain.
Cyril Gahn. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, he's like super
dangerous
light
all
on his
over.
feet. Yeah. Yeah.
Not on the ground. Dangerous anywhere up top.
Right.
Yeah.
He's just very unpredictable on his feet.
Right.
He has really good footwork for a big guy.
Mm-hmm. Fast,
but,
explosive.
John's used to fighting light and heavyweight too, so
Right.
I don't think that'll be a big deal for him.
Yeah. Can you imagine that family though? Two of the older brothers, right, are NFL
Super Bowl
players.
champions too.
Right.
I think both of them.
And then you got John Jones, which is arguable. I don't even think it's arguable at this point.
Well,
Probably
I just seen something that came out, and again, I didn't really read too much into it, but I guess, and again, this is Twitter, so I don't know, but supposedly USADA changed the rules with how much picograms and all that shit you're allowed to have in you.
Oh, so he could pass it now?
No, so like they're saying like he should be exonerated then.
Oh.
You know what I mean? I don't know if that's the case, but that's what people are saying.
Right.
Because the rules, if that rule was like that back then, he would have never even been.
Now, do you know if
trouble.
that's a fact or is this rumored?
Again, it was on Twitter. I don't know. But
that is true.
Yeah.
But okay. But see, I don't know if that's a fact though, because if that was true, you're allowed to have a fair amount of THC in your system now, and
you could have as much as you want.
Diaz got a 5-year suspension.
I know, that's what they're saying.
So is his going to get reversed too?
No, that's what people are saying. I didn't say it's going to get reversed. I said people are saying he should be exonerated.
Right.
And someone brought that up
because
as
Nick
well.
Diaz could make a serious argument that he's due a lot of money. You know what I mean?
Oh, I don't know if he got fined. Did he?
Well, no, just the amount of time. I mean, 5. I know it got knocked down, but if you're saying that they're going to go back in time and right wrongs and say, okay,
I didn't say they are. I didn't say that.
Twitter said it. Whoever
I said that they're saying they should do that.
Get exonerated. Okay,
yeah.
But if they did, would people have an argument to say, look, there's these new rules, because of these new rules, I was held to a standard that's no longer upheld, and I missed out on what did he miss out on? Actually, 3 years of fighting, right? I think he knocked.
But okay, you're right. He did,
so
he ended up not fighting in 5 years anyway. You know that he was allowed to fight in 3. He ended up not fighting in 5 anyway.
Well, I suppose that is true. Yeah.
But still, maybe that. But him being, being suspended could have messed with his trajectory. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, he was aging during that time. Now, whether he was training or staying in shape or not, I have no idea. But he kind of left at would you say it was the height of his career when he left, or no? Was he still on the tail end of it?
He was still probably his prime. This was his prime,
right? So you're kind of knocking a guy down in his prime.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, yeah. Have you ever worried about that at all? Smoking weed before a fight? I mean, because you've been in the UFC so long, right? And you've always partake a little bit. Has it ever concerned you, like the early days, or?
I used to stop so early that I didn't, but I know I never needed to.
Right.
I didn't know the rules.
Right.
I just would stop. I would even I would stop if I thought if I had like a press conference to go to, I'd be like, oh my god, what if they test me at the press conference? But they can't. It's not illegal in competition ever, or at a competition rather. And yeah, so I did worry about it.
Gotcha. Did worry about it.
I did worry about it. Yeah.
Not so much in recent years.
Well, no, because I knew it was they upped the amount you're allowed, and now you could have as much. You could be high pretty much. You know.
Yeah. I gotcha. Talk me through, because you're more knowledgeable about it. The
probably.
You're a fighter. I'm in your realm. The big debate with Islam and the spot on his arm that. They said he got an IV, and everybody was saying, all the Australian guys were saying, that's not allowed in competition. He should be banned. He should be stripped. All this. Turns out he is allowed. It just has to be under doctor supervision. Correct?
Yes. Well. First off, I don't know if he got that IV.
Dan Hangman Hooker is really the one that.
I don't know if he did, because supposedly they have found no evidence of him having it.
Okay.
That mark in his arm was supposedly he was thought as a blood test.
Okay.
I don't get who knows what, but. And even say even if he did,
right.
It's not illegal.
Okay.
And I believe Brett Okamoto came out with a story or whatever, post saying, the legal statute and saying, it's not illegal.
Well, Dan, I'm a big fan of Dan Hooker. He's elite level. He's top of the food chain. How could he not know that?
I didn't know that.
Really?
Yeah.
Till when? Till this story?
Till recently. No, before the story. But yeah, I didn't know that.
Really?
Yeah. Literally, till probably months ago.
So let's say, well, obviously your biggest cut was at the end of your career. You cut to 135. You definitely use an IV, right?
Yes and no, bro.
If you said, hey, listen, I'm feeling, I'm feeling, totally drawn out. I don't feel like myself. I don't know if I can do this fight. I made the weight. Can I get an IV? That's all you got to say, and a doctor will say, sure, let me give you an IV. That's it.
I think a doctor has to recommend it, or not even a doctor.
But they're going to recommend it on your.
But look, the way Brett Okamoto said was, the doctor can recommend it even if it's to hydrate you from the weight cut.
Right.
So it's pretty much you're allowed to fucking do it.
Yeah.
And it's a medical professional, not a doctor.
So now, it's out there. Do you think a lot more guys
show up? You're gonna show up in scrubs. You'd be like, oh, a medical professional.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So true. Yeah. Mark Henry showing up in scrubs, right? Do you think now that it's? I think this got a lot of coverage. I think pretty much.
I don't know how much it helps you.
Yeah, honestly, it can't hurt you. That's for sure. It's got to help.
Honestly, it can hurt you.
How?
I did it once. I did one IV when I went to 45 the first time, and my weight cut guy was like, "Dude, you really don't need to do it." But I'm like, "I'll do it anyway. Let's get more bags in me. Whatever." And this is when you were allowed to do it.
Who was the fight against?
I think it was the first Aldo fight, I believe. Because I think that's the first I went down to 45. And I remember it was a guy that I used as a plastic surgeon. Super good guy. I mean, he stitched my face millions of times. Does great work. But he don't do IVs. He has nurses that do that. So he's in the room. Bro, he must have stuck me 6 fucking times. I was like, dude, if he doesn't get it now, I don't want the fucking IV.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I get it. And I guess I just had so much sodium from the IV. Plus, I was drinking that, dude, I was pissing out my ass.
Really?
I called the dude. I'm like, bro, I don't feel good. He's like, all right, stop doing this. Take this, and that. And I was good by the fight, but yeah.
Wow.
And it was because of the IV, I think, that made me do that.
Yeah. Yeah. So you think potentially could hurt you? Well, I mean,
it could.
I
mean, I don't know. If you're again, as at 45 was never super depleted. I think if you're super depleted, it's gonna help you.
Yeah. How much weight does Islam cut, you think?
Oh, he cuts a lot of
30, 40?
30 at least.
30?
Yeah, he's 85. Every bit 85, maybe more.
Yeah.
But.
So Ariel Helwani seemed to make a little bit of a to do about it when
well, he loves going after fucking all these guys.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, that is true.
So what was he saying? I didn't see it.
Well, he just interviewed Volkanovski. He actually interviewed Volkanovski before the story broke, and Volkanovski didn't make a huge to do about it, but he said something. He just kind of threw it in there. He's like, he's getting that hydration in before the fight, or something, something along those lines.
To me, it's like almost like
that was before the story broke.
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. Like, you want to fight the best guy, whatever. It's not. Is it cheating? Is that cheating? If you're allowed to do it, it's not cheating, right?
No,
but even still, like, it's
because
just
Volkanovski could do it if he wanted to do it, so
right,
it's not cheating.
Right.
But I saw, and I never knew this. Maybe again, it's your world. Fill me in on what's going on here. I watched the Brian Ortega Volkanovski fight, one of the greatest fights of all time. And I saw in there, I don't think I ever saw their weigh-in before. And during their weigh-in, Volkanovski's barking at him, talking shit, saying, "You're dirty. You fucking dirty. You fucking
Ortega."
To Ortega, I never knew Ortega.
What was that about?
Saying not dirty fighter, saying that he's done steroids.
Oh, he did. He got caught with it.
He did.
Yeah, early in his career.
See, I didn't know that. Okay.
Mm-hmm. That's like another thing USADA's doing too. Is they're not letting nobody. They don't, like, back in the day. Remember when USADA first came? Like, you knew if someone test positive. Now you don't know. It's all private now.
Wow.
Even Sean O'Malley. I don't know. Supposedly, again, Ortega, he don't look like a steroid guy.
No.
Sean O'Malley don't look like a steroid guy. No. But supposedly they both. I don't know. It could be tainted supplements. But I almost don't believe tainted supplements.
Wait, O'Malley tested positive?
Yeah.
Recently?
Like early in his career, but with the UFC. Yeah.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah. But like, I think it was like it wasn't like a whole, it was a 6-month
I mean, there are guys that are just so talked about. Vitor Belfort probably being the number one guy, right? He's like, everybody calls him a fucking steroid junkie. But like, I guess it's more prevalent than I thought. A lot of guys have tested for it, I guess. But maybe, like the one, John Jones being the other one, I guess. But I never knew Brian Ortega ever was. He seems like such a clean cut dude.
Yeah, and again, I like to give people the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
I don't want to think that of people, but I just don't get. It's always they tainted supplement.
I see.
I think you might have tainted that supplement. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I see the shit you take upstairs, though. I mean, I don't know how much you take, but your upstairs cabinet in your kitchen is full of all kinds of organic shit, supplements, all this stuff. I don't know how much you take. I remember you used to tell me you took a bunch in the morning and you just stopped and you said, "I feel the same."
But I would take vitamins still.
Do you ever worry that any of that stuff would taint you?
I would. That's why I used to use only the UFC stuff, the Thorn, or like stuff that was even my Iron Army stuff was. I know was in a facility that didn't allow that. Honestly, because people would always start talking about tainted supplements. Oh my god! So I'd be at a fucking gym. And I'd be like, I'm not getting a shake because I don't know if they're shit. It's probably not. It's just these fucking people are lying, saying it's tainted supplements. That's
what would it be? I mean, there's not a steroid in there. What is the supplement that is in there?
No, but there could be, because like some facilities say you're doing I don't know, something that an energy workout, a pre-workout, right? Mm-hmm. And it has something that's illegal in that, and then they could do a protein and they in the same batch. Gotcha. In the same mixer, and it gets mixed in. Yeah, that's how they say you can get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it. I got you. Shit. What's the dude? Cuba, fucking great fighter. Why can't I think of his name? Dude from Cuba, fucking crazy wrestler. Drawing a blank like an idiot. I'm picturing him in my head, but he got didn't he get like an $80 million supplement? I mean, excuse me, $80 million settlement for taking a tainted supplement.
Who?
He was sponsored. Fuck, I can't. Why am I drawing a blank on his name? Fought Luke Rockhold.
Yeah.
Who? Yeah, you're saying yeah. What's his name? Cuban guy. Fucking bad.
Ramiro.
Yeah.
Romero.
Yeah. Didn't he get a huge settlement?
Supposedly he did $4 million, right?
It was 4. I thought it was way more.
No, it was $4 million. It was a Jersey company.
Was it?
Yeah, it was a Jersey supplement company, and I doubt he did.
And that's because he tested positive for PEDs that was like lost.
It was proven. Yeah,
because he lost income, right? He proved that he lost income.
Right, but I still what happens when you sue a company? I'm sure that company doesn't have $4 million. So then what happens there?
Yeah, wasn't that the case with Hulk Hogan and Gawker? Right, they sued Gawker for so much money. The goal was always just to put him out of business, right? Wasn't that what they were trying to do?
They did, right?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, pretty sure they put him under. But then there was a story behind the story, right? With that, Hulk. I mean, with
Bob the Love Sponge, Bubba the Love Sponge.
Well, he banged Bubba the Love Sponge's wife, but it was on
that
film.
Guy used to hit me up.
And there was this rich. So Gawker put out a story about. I think the guy was British, English, something like that. He was a businessman. Multi-millionaire. and they put out a story about him about how he was gay, and it pissed this guy the fuck off. And then this story years later breaks about Hulk Hogan, the wife, all this.
Wait,
and
who put the story that he was gay?
Gawker magazine.
That Bubba the Love Sponge is gay?
No, there was a businessman. I believe I probably don't have all the details right, but he was I think he was like English, British, something like that. He was a very, very well-to-do businessman. Gawker broke a story about him years prior. I believe it was years prior, from the Hulk Hogan story, right? About that he was gay. He's married, kids, the whole nine. I think. And they said,
but it wasn't true.
This guy's gay. No, I think it was true. But it pissed him the fuck off. So when the story broke about Hulk Hogan, he funded Hulk Hogan's lawsuit against them secretly to shut them the fuck down.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you think he?
Huh?
Do you know this guy?
yeah, we hang out together. I saw him in the
Banya?
the 114 rest stop, the glory hole there. Yeah, I was hanging out with him last weekend.
The Cheesequake rest stop.
Mm-hmm. Andrew, I don't know. Can you pull this? Can you pull this up there? I'm sure. Oh, sorry, pal. Sorry.
What?
It's not really a story. Just pull up this name. We'll keep talking about something else. I want to get Frankie's take on what he thinks of her.
Who?
She's a Polish fighter. She's only 2-2, but she's all over the internet. She pops up on everything because she's good looking. I think she's good looking. I bet you're going to say she looks like Frankenstein, but
what? Why is she a big girl?
No, she's got a huge following. She
Why
seems
would
like
I
a
say she looks
badass.
like Frankenstein?
I don't know. I just think I don't know. I don't know what your taste is.
Things
Because Renee might hear what you say, so you got to say she's hideous. But they call her ZUSJE. How do you pronounce this? ZUSJE.
Let me see.
That's like her nickname.
ZUSJE.
But that's her real name.
That's
Camilla.
her? Let me see. Can I see her? She looks like, I don't know.
She's got the crazy blue eyes and the high cheekbones.
Yeah, that's like she's got plastic surgery, bro. Like
yeah, I'm sure, but bro,
damn, like I don't know, those fillers are gonna get fucked up when she fights. Right?
She's only 2-2, but anyway, there's a video of her somewhere floating around the internet with her fucking face is fucking just out here busted up, and it's like a time lapse of from like the day after her fight to her being beautiful. It's like this day by day. And
you
it's
didn't do it, did you?
Shut the fuck up, you idiot. God, I think if you just put in ZUSJE.
Was she like in the slap fighting thing?
No, she's. I think Fame. You ever heard of Fame? She fought in Fame.
Mm-mm.
It's overseas. Fame and one other organization. I forget the other one, but.
What do you think about that? I wonder, like, do you think?
What do you want to know, though?
Just pull her up. I just want to see what Frankie thinks of her. Just something to talk about, you know.
What do you think? You think pretty girls get more push than
Paige
girls
Van
that aren't pretty?
did,
right?
For sure.
You think that?
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
And she backed it up for a while. She did well for a while, and then she met stiffer competition, and she got beat.
Stiffer.
Right? She got who beat her? Karate Hottie beat her.
Yeah, she's tough. Yeah.
She actually beat. She had that. Remember that front crane kick fucking thing that she threw against. Oh, the other chick that does OnlyFans. What the hell's her name? She's
Beck Rawlings.
No, Beck Rawlings. She's kicking ass in Bare Knuckle.
Yeah.
She's a bad bitch in Bare Knuckle, but she does have an OnlyFans too. No, the chick that did the feet stuff first, and I think she's kind of cute actually.
Felice Herring.
Mm-hmm. She did that fucking. Remember that flying front kick and knocked out Felice Herring?
Really? Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I remember that. No,
she kind of had a good, good start, and then she was just getting beat, and I think she realized how much.
I just
wonder,
and then
she did Dances with the Stars, and that kind of blew her up, and then
Yeah.
she's like, I'll make. So I think she just shows.
And then she winks at him now.
She winks at him with her butthole. Yeah. How do you feel about that? Are you hating on her? You making fun of her? I'm not.
I mean, wait, it's.
I'm saying more power to her.
Not more power to her. I'm not saying that.
Why not?
Because I wouldn't want my daughter doing that.
Right, but that's not your daughter.
Right.
She's a grown ass woman.
I'm saying you do whatever the fuck you want.
She's a grown ass woman.
I'm not going to sit there and applaud her and cheer her on.
Here's my two things that I would say. More power to her. I believe in capitalism.
No, do whatever you want. I'm not trying to.
If your boyfriend or husband or whatever she's got going on, knock yourself out. I've never subscribed to one. I would feel creepy to do it, so I'm not gonna do that. That's just my personal thing. I watch porn all the time, but I would feel creepy subscribing to an actual girl.
But how would you feel if not your girlfriend, not your daughter?
So I've never subscribed to one, and I couldn't date a girl that had no OnlyFans.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, that's
all right. Makes sense. Me neither.
But I'm not hating on her in any way. I'm not
not
making
either.
fun of her in any way.
No, I'm not either. I'm just saying.
And if her dude is cool with it, then fuck it. Then what is it? What does she give a fuck what I think or you think? You know.
Well, obviously she don't.
Yeah. Well,
And
clearly.
I didn't really want to give my opinion on it.
Carry on, Paige. Carry on. You don't want to give your opinion on it?
No, I don't think. I mean, I don't. Whatever.
Why not? That's what we do. We have a podcast.
I guess you're right. You know.
Why wouldn't you give your opinion? It's what we do.
Yeah. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to knock nobody, but
I'm not knocking.
down with it. I want my lady doing it. I want my daughter doing it.
I just said the same thing.
You know what I mean? That's all. I want my sister doing it. So that's all.
I just said the exact same thing, but I'm not hating on her on a personal level.
No, not at all.
Not in any way. It's capitalism, man.
Do you think other girls in the fight world get upset when they see like a girl that's attractive get more push and all that stuff?
I'm sure they do, yeah.
I mean, it's the same thing in the guys' world. Maybe the guy. It's not about being good looking. It's about being marketable, and having a good mouthpiece and all that. So it's kind of the same.
Yeah.
Maybe a little different with the women.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I noticed too, like with wrestling, in high school wrestling or kids wrestling, especially kids. Not maybe high school. I don't know. I'm not there yet with my kid, but kids wrestling, you see girls wrestle, and now like there are girl only divisions, which is awesome, right? But the girls for middle school and some high school maybe they have to wrestle guys, you know. And I feel like I love it. I think girls wrestling is awesome. I think it's going to save the sport of wrestling. It's going to make it much more popular, all that stuff. If my daughter wanted to wrestle, I'm down with it, all that stuff. But what I do notice is, like, say a guy takes a girl and mat returns her hard, they'll be like, slam, when if that was a dude, you wouldn't have called the slam.
Really?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like the refs do that. And it's
why?
it's
Being protective of the girls?
Yes.
Gotcha.
And like I get it kind of, but no, it's no good for the girl.
Do you see you watch this shit every single weekend? Do you see boys going easier on the girls? I came to one of Tino's thing and there was maybe 2 girls out there doing it.
And they don't take it easy.
They don't take it easy.
No, you can't.
Aren't there certain holds like I don't know?
They're a little
you're a little
provocative.
Yeah, like
probably.
You're grabbing like your arm is between butt cheeks sometimes.
I wrestled a
right?
girl once.
It's like weird, right? No, it's like can't
ball and chain, Pender.
Yeah, but I mean, we live in a world where some girls today are like sexual harassment. No, it's just fucking wrestling.
Yeah,
you know.
That's what I always say.
What?
I was just wrestling.
Yeah, the girl to the right. The girl to the right.
Wow, they're both kind of
that chick
attractive.
too gets a lot of that was known as like the baddies, the hotties. Actually the blonde chick won that fight.
Good. I don't know why. Why good?
Yeah. So what do you think of her though? Do you think she's attractive?
She's
not a great fighter.
She was wearing
obviously.
a mask at the weigh-in.
I'm not saying she's a great fighter, and she lost this fight. I remember this might be the fight that she got so fucked up in. Her face got fucked up.
Wow.
She's got a ton of confidence though.
Well,
way more than her ability.
How good are these girls, though, you think,
Not
compared
to
the girls?
Like Ronda Rousey would kill both of these at the same time. What are you talking about?
I'm just saying, yeah. I mean,
she won that fight. I thought she lost that fight.
Oh, look at that. Oh, this is another one? Fame. Oh, this is the Fame. Where's that Fame out of? Germany? No.
Poland, I think, isn't it?
Poland. Is this where Pujanowski fought, too, and all that stuff?
I'm not sure. But, yeah, she's like... blows up on the internet. Her real name is
ZUSJE.
No, that's what they call her.
Oh.
Camilla Smogaleka.
Isn't that those high cheekbones? That's
I don't know,
fillers,
bro.
Come on.
But those Russians are built like she's Polish. They're built like that over there.
Yeah, I don't know. Bro.
Look at the other girl with the cheekbones. Same exact thing.
They look more natural.
No, it looks identical. I don't know if you can find it or not, Andrew, but there's a video of her. It's like a time-lapse video where it's like probably the day after her fight, and it just progressed like maybe like a 2-week to like.
I used to try to do that.
Did you? Where she's beautiful again?
I would take a picture.
It's crazy, the transition. You can't even recognize her in the first picture. She's definitely a badass because she's. I mean, obviously she's lacking in skill. She's working on it still, but she doesn't mind.
Puts it on the line.
She's beautiful, and she gets her fucking ass beat, and is like, "Hey, look at me." Do you think you can model? You think you had a career in model? Do you have to be tall to model? I don't know.
No, I mean, yes, probably. To be like a runway model, I would imagine you need to be tall. But to be like a bugle boy model, I probably could do that.
What are sports that you have to be? You don't have to be tall in MMA. Basketball, you have to be tall.
They don't have to be. It helps.
In basketball?
Yeah.
Name a short
Kyrie Irving.
Spud Webb.
Well, are you saying like
Spud
short,
Webb,
like 5'6" short?
I never heard. Listen, he's like the 1% of
Right.
But he won the national dunk competition. Spud Webb won it.
Did he?
Yes, he did. I forget what year it was. Probably been around
Before,
90.
before
Probably been around
before
what, like 90.
Jordan won it, or was it after Jordan?
Oh, I don't know.
Well, anyway, what are you saying? We could be any weight class sport. You don't need to be.
I'm just trying to
tall
figure out
in.
what you would have been limited to if you wanted
Listen,
to pursue
how about
another
this?
sport.
How about this? This is what I used to say in college. If I wanted to, not pro, but I think I could have played Division I in any sport.
In any sport?
In any sport. I mean, if I dedicated my life to it.
Hockey?
If I started hockey in 7th grade, like I started wrestling in 7th grade, or I started basketball or baseball,
Yeah,
yes,
I think you're a driven individual, so
I would've-
maybe.
Yeah, and
Maybe.
it does my
But
side.
I'm trying to figure out, because you're such a fucking athlete, what are you limited to by your size? Because you're not a big dude. I think basketball. I don't think you'd never make it to the NBA. I don't think you ever would.
Unless
Yeah.
I wouldn't, because I couldn't shoot. I can tell you, I would have made a team in college, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just because you're.
Because I would have fucking got really good at it,
right,
dude.
right,
You know,
right.
honestly, I played basketball in 5th and 6th grade because it was the only sport they had in elementary school.
Yeah.
And like, bro, I got good enough to be. I was only 5th grader to make the team, and I used to play all the. Like, I was a dude that just. When I wanted something, I played all the time. I did it all the time.
What do you attribute your success to? You think you're just driven and motivated as fuck and you'll make things happen? Or do you think you're naturally talented, gifted athlete like some people are? Like a BJ Penn, for example. I think that dude is just born. That dude was born being able to put his legs behind his head and he's got crazy dexterity, mobility. I don't know that you have that. So what do you, your drive, your heart, your focus, is that what you give all the credit to?
Yeah, definitely. I think I have athletic ability.
You do,
know?
for sure.
But I think my drive is more than my athletic ability.
I would agree with that.
You know what I mean?
I would agree with that. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, is this it right here? Watch this. Look at that. Look at the timeline. You don't think she's beautiful?
Yeah, but like her, I think she looked better when she was beat up.
What?
Yeah.
The fuck is wrong with you?
Her face didn't look. Everything looked swollen. Like that picture she looks really hot there. And then like, oh my god, what happened? You know what I mean? I don't know.
I think she's really attractive, and she's got like this swagger of confidence about her. The way she walks, she almost does that Conor McGregor fucking arm waddle thing when she walks in. She's 2-2, so she got to get better. But
yeah, you got to back it up. I mean, it can't be just. Unfortunately, looks aren't enough.
No, but they get the attention. Now if she can improve her
For
skill,
sure, but they're not enough. Like,
oh, for sure, they're not going to make you fight better. No question about it. Yeah.
I do have a theory. Though.
I wonder if she
do
has
have a
an
theory of this.
OnlyFans.
I do have a theory of this. Right, most champions are good-looking people.
Really?
Yeah, most of the best athletes are somewhat good-looking people.
Do you think that's because they get pushed up by?
No, I think because their
confidence.
confidence,
Yeah.
like that, being somewhat handsome or pretty or whatever makes you more confident in other areas. In that, you know what I mean? Like every champion is not somewhat of a handsome person or a good-looking person. No, not every, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I never put a lot of thought into it. I don't know. I mean, don't send that memo over to like Derek Lewis, I guess.
I don't think he's a bad. I mean, he's
No, I'm kidding. He's not a bad-looking guy.
You know,
Big country, not
Yeah,
the. But he was never a champion, I guess. So I guess that holds true.
I don't mean. Listen. I'm not saying it's like a one-size-fits-all theory, but I do feel like you see these guys that are. I don't even want to use myself, but like, yeah, I think I'm a handsome guy, and that gave me confidence growing up.
Does it? Okay. So,
You don't think so? Like, and honestly, it's
No,
not.
I agree.
It's not,
I agree
it's not
with
me.
you.
It's my mom.
No,
I'll be honest. I'll tell you, my
Wait.
mom. My mom used to tell me I was the shit.
So
When I
you're
was a
so
kid.
handsome?
No, I was handsome. I was so handsome.
That's awesome
I was
that
this.
your mother did that.
I was, and I thought I was the fucking. I still think I'm the shit, but like I really thought I was the shit when I was
That's
a kid. You
fucking
know what I mean?
awesome.
Because that's all I was told.
That's fucking awesome. I love that your mom does that. You are a good-looking guy, but
Well,
I tell my.
I don't know. As like then you grow up and you're like, well, look around. Like, oh, maybe I'm not the best looking. What's up, mom? You're fucking lying to me.
I tell my daughter. I probably should tell my son more, but I think that's his mother's job. But I tell my daughter every day how beautiful she is, and then someone told me
But-
a long time
yeah,
ago,
no,
don't
it was
say
me,
that.
it was me,
You
man.
have to tell them that they're
They're smart
intelligent
and
and
they're
smart
smart.
too,
Yeah,
and I
yeah,
do.
yeah.
I do. So, but I don't want any boy to ever tell that girl that she's not pretty. You know what I mean? It's gonna happen.
They're
Oh,
gonna.
of course. it's
Just
gonna
out
happen.
of being a dick.
But I want her to know that she's beautiful. You know. So
Yeah, no, I think that's a fair assessment.
yeah. Yep. So, yeah, I'm sure if that chick doesn't have an OnlyFans, she probably will at some point.
I guess if the fight career don't work out,
Yeah.
she can get beat up other ways.
She's pretty popular on the internet. She's all over my FYP page. So
What is FYP?
For your page.
For your pleasure.
Is that what it means? Maybe it does.
For your pleasure.
Is that what it means?
I
Really?
don't know.
No, I think it means for your page. Is that her swimming? Oh, it isn't. She does have an OnlyFans.
Wow.
Well, that's not a very good OnlyFans. She's just swimming.
Well, let's see what happens. Does she get up?
Can you look? Can you
get out of the
Can
water?
you look that up and see if she does have an OnlyFans? Yeah. We do have a Champ and the Tramp. We have a company card. We could put that on there.
Get out
We
of
could
here.
expense that. Wait, this guy. Listen, Frankie says, "Get out of here." Right? I would never do it. Obviously, he says,
Yes,
"Get out of here." We're
yes,
not expensing that to a company card. You want to know what he expenses? A fucking Rambo knife.
Bro, it was $9.99. I had to get it. Come on. Look at this thing. Open that thing. Give me this thing. Give me this thing. Give me this thing. Look at this thing.
No way, she does have one.
$15
Holy
a month.
shit!
Look at this knife.
I feel like every girl's got
That
one.
ain't a knife. This a knife.
All right, so here's a question for you, Frankie.
I got a little fucking.
Obviously, I know you would never let Renee do an OnlyFans, and obviously, I know Renee would never do an OnlyFans. I know that. But what if it was just her feet? Would you let her do it? And it pulled in
She still wouldn't do it.
$4 or
Just
$5
her
grand a
feet.
month.
I mean, dude, feet, I would like to say yes, but I just feel like, I don't know. I don't think I would do it.
Just feet, really?
Yeah.
I would let my girl do feet.
I don't know. I just feel like dudes are fucking whacking off to your daughter's or your
Daughters?
your girl's feet. That's fucking. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I
You gotta have some. You gotta have some pride, right?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I agree, but it's feet, bro. It's nothing. I was gonna say it's nothing sexual to somebody.
It is.
Right?
It
To
is.
somebody, it's sexual. To me, it's not. So
Why don't you do
I
your
could-
feet?
I could never. I don't have good feet, and I'm a
You
dude.
don't have good feet.
I don't
I
have
bet
good
you there's dudes that want to look at your feet.
No fucking way.
Bro.
I think there's only dudes. I mean, you think gay dudes want to look at other?
Yes.
You do think so?
Yes.
You think there's
Yeah.
a market for
Bro,
that? I think it's
yeah.
a small market. I think the
Hey,
market. I think the
You
market.
could corner that market.
I think the market for men, because we're the most disgusting creatures on the planet, obviously, for men looking at women's feet is way bigger than men looking at men's feet in the gay community. Don't you think so?
Oh, I don't know, buddy. I'm not in the gay community.
Well, according to Caitlin Chukagian, who kind of brought this all to my attention, she won't even post a video of her fighting where her feet are exposed because people will fucking zoom in and click it and use it for. So I believe she has a Wiki Feet page.
Wiki feet?
Wiki Feet.
I don't know. Gets creepy, bro. Like, what's gonna be next? You know what I'm saying, though? Like, for real though.
Yeah.
Like, porn was the thing, right? Now you could have personalized porn. That's what OnlyFans is, pretty much, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if everybody do porn on that thing though.
I don't think so. No.
No, right? Some people aren't always porn, but
I think there's
but probably the top
levels of it.
sellers are
I would-
showing some shit.
I would think, yeah.
Right, so what's going to be the next thing? What is the next thing? Like, no, it has to get more intimate. It has to get more. It's going to be like, I'm going to be in a window and you could look in my window. You know what I mean? Like, where's it going to go next? It's not going anywhere good,
No.
right? It's really
Yes.
not good. Is it good for the society?
Snuff films.
But is it good for
Snuff
yeah, right,
films.
yeah.
That's
But
where
is
it's
it good?
going.
Is it good? I guess it's good because
No, it's not good.
I know, but I'm saying it's good because there's some people that have no money and they can make money. I guess that's a positive attribute to it. But I don't know.
Helps a
I still
lot
don't
of
know.
single moms out, I think. But yeah.
So do
I
you.
mean, yeah, no, listen, I think I've desensitized myself immensely from looking at porn. Immensely.
What do you mean? Wait,
We've talked about
from
it on the
looking
show.
at porn.
From looking at porn. Yeah. I think it's affected relationships. I think it has.
Really?
I talked about this many episodes ago where I was going to try to write it off, and I've definitely slowed it way down, but I'd be lying to say I've written it off completely.
Yeah,
you know,
I don't
so.
know. I don't have a problem. I'm not slowing nothing down.
Wait, you don't have a problem with looking at it or not looking at it?
Both.
What do you mean both?
I don't have a problem with looking at it or not looking at it.
Why? So you're saying you okay? So
I don't have
I think what
a
you're.
problem.
I think you're saying it hasn't desensitized you in any way. That's
I'm
it.
sure it has, and I don't realize it has. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Right?
All right. Well, then you're admitting that you think it has, you just haven't realized it yet, so you think that it could have. Then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Correct.
Oh, all right. I'm admitting that I'm knowingly pretty positive that it has, you know?
Why? Like, why? You like
I just think that...
like dick to vagina is not enough for you?
Not, yeah, I think
Now
that
you wanna,
like when I was
eye?
young, I was just like I could get it done like really quickly, just missionary, and be like, oh wow, that was fucking, you know, wow, amazing. Now it's like, you know, this has got to be a fucking all on like hate fuck affair to make it happen, you know.
That's pretty much. I mean, I better shut up.
I'm gonna say I'm a killer or something. I'm a psycho.
No, no, I am. I'm a killer.
No, there's nothing that's unwanted or unwarranted or anything like this.
I gotta be out of breath. I gotta be out of breath.
It's nothing that's unconsensual.
I gotta be out of breath, Raj.
Oh, okay.
I gotta be.
You gotta be.
I gotta be. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be out of breath, dude.
Yeah. So, or the option is right. Like if the girl's around or down or into it, or then that's always my first option, right? But if she's not around or not into it, or you know, I got a headache tonight, or up north, or whatever the case may be, porn's an easy go-to. You know, I'm not cheating. I'm not out at the go-go bar banging some stripper in the parking lot. I'm just jump in the shower for 20 minutes and get it done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I know what I can look at exactly what I want to look at. So, am I a scumbag?
This is
I don't
the
know.
thing, bro. This is
maybe I am a scumbag.
I feel like. I probably shouldn't say this.
Say whatever you want. It's our own podcast. We got 7 people that listen to us.
No, I'm just saying, like, if I don't look at porn, I don't have sex for a while, I'm like a dog, bro. I'm like, I smell it. I smell it. I smell it. So sometimes, like, I feel like if I do discharge, I'm you know what I'm saying? If I do discharge or do let off some steam, I'm not like that.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? So I don't.
They say do it before you go out. Remember what was that? What was that? A long
Something
game?
About Mary.
Something about Mary. Yeah. Yeah. No, that 100%. Yeah, I would agree with that. I think that's true. I think that's very true. But okay, so how about this? Right? I know a bunch of guys who have got caught cheating on their wives, right? And their go-to, I know this has happened a bunch of times. I've heard this numerous times. I've even read articles about it, right? They get caught, and their go-to is, I'm a sex addict. I'm sorry, I can't help myself. God. We're all fucking sex addicts. Every man on planet Earth is a fucking sex addict. It's just
not every guy.
Your mind. Okay, what do you mean?
There's some low-T motherfuckers out there.
Yeah, I guess. And the people the circle we travel in, everybody's fucking an alpha.
Yeah.
We're all fucking breeders, so like, yeah. But I think we're all sex addicts. It's just your level of mind control. Can you control it or not? You know what I mean? Like that's what it comes down to.
Well, just like guys that cheat and guys that don't cheat.
Right.
You know, that's got to be a level of self control, right?
Right. For sure. Yeah. Listen, I was married once, together for about 9 years. Only married for like 3.5, but in that 9 years, on God be my witness, I never cheated once. Never even considered it.
You don't consider dudes cheating.
And I know you haven't. I know you're a very, very loyal dude. So, yeah. So I just think that's a cop-out. Don't you? Wouldn't you agree? That's a cop-out when guys say that?
Yeah, of course. It's an easy thing to say.
For sure.
Yeah.
I roll my eyes.
Who don't like pussy? I mean, you know.
You'd be surprised how many girls buy it, though. How many?
Oh, I know.
Like, it's not his fault. It's not his fault. He's a sex addict. He's going to therapy. He's going to therapy.
His therapist.
Going to take care of it. He's going to take care of it. He's never going to do it again because he's seeing a therapist. Nope. He's going to get you to forgive him. Going to take you to a bunch of nice dinners, buy you some flowers, and 2 months from now, he's going to fuck the neighbor. That's what's going to happen. Yeah. Tony Soprano.
He never did.
He never did. He was just infatuated with it, right?
Yeah,
that's right.
He had like
that's right.
Fantasies of it.
Yes. With the glasses, the chick that wore the glasses. That's right.
She was in Goodfellas.
She was?
Yeah, she was the wife in Goodfellas.
Oh, yes.
Real wife.
That's right. Holy shit.
That movie's so good, bro.
Yeah.
Goodfellas. That might be the movie. I don't know.
For gangster movie, you mean?
I mean, there's a couple, but that's definitely fucking top 3. Gotta be. Casino maybe is up there.
Casino's probably my top pick. Probably.
Bronx Tale is up there. Donnie Brasco is
What
up
about
there.
what about like the New Age one, the Jack Nicholson one? The
Departed.
Departed.
Oh yeah, but that's Irish mafia. That's a little different. But yeah,
Okay, but
that's
still a
mafia. Yeah. Oh,
But
that
that's
was
like
all-
a newer school. We haven't
Well,
had a good mafia
that
movie
was
in a while.
That was supposedly about Whitey Bulger.
Yeah,
Whitey Bulger.
Yeah.
That was his role.
Yeah, well, it didn't end the same way. Whitey Bulger got busted out in California, like living in an apartment with a bunch of cats.
No,
And his,
he's still. I think isn't he? He's
No.
dead. Recently.
I
Oh,
got
yeah,
him
yeah,
in
yeah,
California. I'm pretty sure in a little
Yeah.
apartment, paying cash every
Supposedly
month.
he had beef with Dana White.
I heard that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I heard that. Yeah,
And that's
yeah.
why Dana left Boston and went to Vegas.
I
supposedly.
heard that. That's
I
right.
don't know if that's
Yeah.
true, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if that's true either. You hear a lot of these stories about mafia guys. You hear these stories pop up. I wonder if they're true. That one was one I've heard of, and then I heard Conor McGregor got into it with the Irish mob over in Ireland, and they were headhunting him for a while. Did you hear that rumor? That was a while back.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess he's all right.
Yeah.
Or maybe
So I
paid
wonder
him
if-
off.
I wonder if that was true.
I don't know. I doubt it.
I don't know.
I doubt it.
You ever have any run-ins with the Jersey mobs?
No, I'm all good friends with everybody.
I just had that one. I just had that one where you missed it by 10 minutes.
Yeah.
You literally missed it by 10 minutes, bro.
But he was
I can't really
wise
talk
guy?
about it because it's it's complicated, so I can't really talk about it. But he was very, very involved at one point in his life. Very involved.
Well, it's good
And
to steer clear from those individuals.
yeah, it was not the best idea to do that. But anyway, you live and you learn, pal.
That's all you could do.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All you could do.
I was a sex addict, so that was
You were a sex addict. Yeah, did you tell him that?
no.
Hey, Paisan, I'm sorry. I like it a vagina.
I'd like to taste her shit.
Yeah. Raj,
Good go, pal.
I roasted you.
You did.
You roasted
did.
me.
Yeah. Hey, listen.
I didn't
man.
laugh. I didn't laugh at any of your jokes.
I knew you weren't going to.
I didn't laugh at any of your jokes.
I didn't laugh at any of yours.
I don't think Andrew laughed either.
It's all right. It was my first go. We'll do it again another day. Obviously, it's all good. All love you, my brother. I love you, pal. So yeah.
Oh, of course, man. Nothing but love.
No
dude.
hate, no
Nothing but
hate,
love.
so.
I know you're not gay. I know you're not a violent guy. Okay. I mean, I don't think you're gay.
If I
Maybe.
listen. I don't want to talk about that shit anymore. But if I was, don't you think I would have been convicted, at the very least charged? What about questioned? None of the three happened. Might have been a lot more to the story that nobody knows about.
What for being in the
Yeah,
the
everybody
rest
thinks
stop,
I'm
the
this
rest
fuck-
stop. You're talking about the rest stop
no.
thing?
I'm saying I was
You
never
got- when
fucking,
you- when they-
never
they-
convicted of anything,
they
never
didn't
fucking
arrest you?
charged with anything, wasn't even questioned, because there's probably a lot more to the story that nobody knows, so shut the fuck up.
Were you talking about the restroom incident with the dude? Is that what you're talking about?
No, you idiot. Shut up. All right.
Hey, where's our call to action? It got the cat fucked it up.
Oh, yeah. We gotta
Follow us on Apple, Spotify, Rumble,
iTunes.
TikTok, YouTube. Did I say YouTube? I'm gonna say it
Yeah,
again because
you
it's
did.
important. Instagram, Facebook, iHeartRadio,
Rumble.
Apple Podcasts. I said Rumble.
Sorry.
We're everywhere podcasts are available. Come hang with the boys.
Check us out. Chamber of the Tramp. Thank you, guys.